everybody, and welcome to my channel, Stock Picks by Tim. Today we're going to get into Cleanspark, we're going to touch on Microgrid, and I'm going to show you a couple of clips by Matthew Schultz himself, interviewed by another YouTuber, and I'm going to leave a link to the card, or I'll leave a link in the description below. Definitely recommend go check out the whole video. It's a long video, a lot of tidbits of information. Highly recommend you go check it out after you watch this, or just go watch it right now. But anyways, we're gonna get into this here, and I'm also gonna give you my thoughts on, just a couple of things that they touch on. And let's get into the clips.
Yeah, so I think that the confusion is, and there are some other big miners in the space, the Marathon, Riot of the world, that are really brute force. Just buy miners and plug them in wherever you can, co-locate facilities, whatever. Cleanspark has had a little bit of a different approach in that we've acquired our own facilities. We've strategically created power purchase agreements that not only give us advantageous pricing for digital currency mining, but also enable us to overlay microgrids to further reduce the cost of energy. Beyond that, those PPAs are longer term with smaller utilities in some instances that enable the utilities to make larger commitments about adding renewables for the benefit of the entire community because they have a strong offtake agreement with a company like Cleanspark. So, we're uniquely balanced in that everything about digital currency mining really comes down to energy. And as an energy company at our core, we have an understanding that it really comes down to how you purchase power and what the sources and uses of that power are. So it's a bit of a different approach. We are very bullish on Bitcoin, but also bullish on what it means for the planet as a mechanism to incentivize investment in energy infrastructure to prevent situations like we've seen in California and in Texas and in other places by incentivizing those utilities to make investments to clean up the energy mix, to improve the power quality, and to actually look at a decentralized kind of distributed approach to energy management.
I think that this is interesting because everything Bitcoin mining related does come down to energy usage. And by Cleanspark being positioned with Microgrid and having their own data centers, like he said, they're primed to definitely make more profit moving forwards. It's interesting that he says that Bitcoin mining is an incentive to move towards clean energy, just to be less reliant on the grid. And speaking of being reliant on the grid, we're actually going to get into the California wildfires and basically the effect on that and how they're in a prime position, basically. Like I was saying with a previous video with Bottle Rock and how they had the booth there, made me very excited because I know that Napa County, where Bottle Rock was, where Cleanspark had their booth, I know that people there are sick of being reliant on PG&E. People want their own grid. They want that resiliency that Matthew Schultz talks about. And let's roll the clip.
So it provides that resiliency, that energy certainty. We do a lot of work in California with people that qualify for benefits, their rebates through the California Energy Commission. They have what's called a self-generation incentive program that enables people that are in a fire-prone or disaster-prone area that may have other extenuating circumstances that require that they have consistent power, medical conditions, or whatever the case may be. And we enable them to deploy solar plus energy storage so they've got resiliency to power medical devices or whatever the case may be.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. Definitely go check the full video out. It's got a lot more information. I was just like brushing over it, but I'm very interested in seeing more information on the microgrid side of things. Very exciting stuff. I noticed that, PR wise, all they really talk about is Bitcoin mining, but I'm very excited to see how they go moving forwards with progress on solar, with progress on battery storage, and just the microgrid overall, and also their software as a service, a big money maker potentially in the future. So thanks again guys, I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.